Hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome to the channel. I'm in Joplin, Missouri. Um, I'll be here all day. If you're in the Joplin, Missouri area, drop on by. I'm sitting right next to the McDonald's across from Lone Nation. If you happen to know what that is, drop on by. If you're not in the area, that don't matter. You can still sign the petition. Anywhere you're at, you can sign the petition. It's online. And you go to 420jim, 420jim.com to sign the petition. Or click on the link in the description of the video. It says change it. That's a link to the petition. And heck, I'm happy to report this morning, since 9 o'clock. I looked, we had 225 signatures at 9 o'clock, and I just looked a half hour ago, and we're up to 230. So I'm happy, because I'm just started back out and setting up. So I already got 5 signatures this morning. That's cool. And hopefully it'll grow and grow, and friends will get friends, and people will share it. And, I know 10,000 seems like a long way away, and it is, especially if you and your friends aren't on it. But at 10,000 signatures, I'll pull a permit to do a march on Washington, D.C. Hell, I should be able to get that in Texas alone. Texas, you're going backwards. Evidently, there's none of my friends on here paying attention, because Texas, you're damn sure going backwards. They're banning all the hemp products and Delta products and stuff. You're going to have to go through their stupid medical program type thing to get any cannabis products, basically. Terrible, Texas. You need to vote them idiots out that's running your state. Well, hello, Poland. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Will. I was just bragging. I've picked up 5 signatures this morning already. Hey, TriStar. What's up, Cody? What do you mean, did I get new lights? I don't know what you mean, did I get new lights? Oh. They've been up there a while. Frankie Archuleta sent them to me. Yeah, Frankie Archuleta sent me 100 feet, I think, of inside LED. Now I put new ones on the outside, and they're waterproofed. They're like that, but they're new. I got them about a month before I got these, or 2. Hey, Frankie, how you doing? Yeah, I was just talking about you. Thank you for the lights. What, you sent them to me a month or 2 after I bought the ones? Well, I bought them during Black Friday because I got them for like 70% off. That's the only reason I was able to buy them. I remember that. They were really expensive, $100 and some, and I got them for 20 something or 30, something like that. They were like 70% off. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have real bad weather coming in the next 4 days. Hopefully the good Lord steers the bad stuff around. Because, with possibility of flooding and hell and all that stuff. What's up, Al? Oh shit, I've got 6 signatures since 9 o'clock this morning. That's cool. And see, that's cool. And that's how it should happen. I shouldn't have to be set up on the road for the numbers to be going up, but if I have to be, I am. That's cool. That makes me real happy. Because I checked it this morning. Something told me to check the petition. And I normally don't, because, it should be in the thousands by now. But I haven't given up. I'm going to keep pushing, because once we hit 1,000, it'll really start taking off then. I think at 500 it'll take off. It's definitely going to do a lot better than now. Right now it's got an 8 rating so far as good. I want it to be excellent, where, people are signing it left and right. Yeah, good morning, Al. Wherever you are. I mean, it's noon here where I am. But good morning to you. Yeah, the time zone I'm on, this is noon, and not trying to be picky or nothing, but Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Them damn time zones. Oh, I got someone parked behind me. Friend or foe? We'll find out. There's no flashing lights. Question, are they just going to read the back, or are they going to come say something? Take your... Yeah, it's just a regular car. It's not code enforcement or nothing, so, Someone's probably trying to figure out what I'm doing. Yep, they're leaving now. Yeah, I figure I'll catch the lunch traffic. Hopefully the rain holds off enough that I catch the after work traffic. Frankie says it's supposed to start getting bad after 5 o'clock. But I don't know. If it holds off to 6 or 7, that'd be better. Catch a little of the work traffic. I had me a couple eggs and a couple of slices of turkey ham. Oh, somebody pulled in all happy, and now I think they read the signs and they're pulling out. They thought I was a mobile dispensary, probably. People do that. In the legal states, it's kind of like, okay, but in the illegal states, when I get there and people think I'm a mobile dispensary, I'm like, oh my God, there's some stupid people in the world. They know it's not legal. Well, how could I be sitting here with, illegal weed? Nah, I don't need enough of them to make them barking spiders come out. Hey, talking about barking spiders, I was just watching Seinfeld. I don't know if you watched it or anybody does, but today it was the one where the guy that has the horse, and Kramer, he goes out of town and he lets Kramer do it for the week, and Kramer feeds it beefo or something like that, and basically beans and beef, and the horse is parting. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. And it's kind of funny that he was talking about barking spiders when Seinfeld today was about the horse. Google Seinfeld episode, horse farting during ride. Hey, did you see that link I sent you about that satellite going up in the sky by a balloon out there in Alaska? Did you see that, Frankie? I can't send it to dumb one, you know, that started calling people names, because he's not on here no more. But did you see that? The weather's going to suck for the next 4 days. Basically 2 inches of rain each day for the next 4 days, they're saying. Yeah, I get a good dozen channels or so. And I haven't downloaded the Tubi yet, no. The only time I didn't get TV, I'm in the middle of Bering Sea Gold. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Oh heck, I woke up breathing. It's another blessing.
I like your butt.
Thank you. Do you think people belong in jail for weed?
No.
You ought to scan that and get on the petition. This is a petition to free all of our cannabis prisoners. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. Anybody can sign the petition. I travel the United States. I've been on the road 11 years, 36 states.
Okay.
This one here is the cannabis one. This one's for elder abuse. Yeah, when I first come here in 2014, it was something else. You know, they was really bad. In Springfield, Missouri, they gave me a ticket for camping in public.
Really did?
Yeah, when I was downtown doing this like I am right now, and of course the next year I went back and beat them in court.
Heck yeah, good for you. Your name is Jim?
That's my last name.
Oh, okay.
My first name is Four.
Your name is Four?
My first name is.
Okay.
And my middle name's a number 2.
Okay.
July 8th of 2017, a judge in Kingston, Tennessee declared my legal name to be 420 Jim.
Okay.
It's on my license, my birth certificate, and everything now. And,
okay.
I don't just, talk the talk. I walk the walk. Also, I'd like to give you a little present. Everybody needs a little Jesus.
I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. He gave us every herb-bearing seed, and the government needs to get out of it when it comes to cannabis.
Completely agree. Completely agree. And, I like what you're doing here.
Thank you. I'll be here all day.
All right.
Probably in town a day or two because we got bad weather coming the next 4 days.
Yeah, I saw you at
Walmart.
Yeah, and I was like, I like that van.
Yeah, of course I didn't have my flags and t-shirts and out and stuff over there because I don't want them
messing with you.
To mess with me. That's why I come and park out where I can just legally park.
Yeah, there's dicks over there at Walmart, so you know.
I don't give them the chance to be one.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
3 years ago I sued them and I won.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, I will get on this petition and I will get that signed. I like what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Spread the word. We need to get it done.
Absolutely will.
It's a new petition because, new president, new Congress and all. If we get 10,000 signatures over the next couple months before I leave Florida, I'll pull a permit to march on D.C.
All right.
So help us get that 10 grand signatures. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. As soon as I get in the door, my other door tries to shut. Let me fix my door here. Sorry about that. But I figured lunchtime I'd probably be running in and out. I hope. That means more people sign the petition. What's she look like? I didn't even notice the question there. Sorry about that. I don't try and put people on camera unless they want to be. Or I tell them, you know. I just try and be courteous like that. Some people be like, well, I don't want to be on video, or, oh, too late, we're live. You know. Yeah. Damn, I swore I heard a girl's voice. I don't see nothing on camera. Must have been somebody that drove by and I heard him out my other window. Because I know I heard a girl's voice. Hey, they're all pretty, Will. Heck yeah, I smoke on that cannabis every chance I get. I'm in a legal state, and when I'm not in a legal state, I smoke on the hemp flower. I love to smoke, and I don't smoke cigarettes no more. I prefer to smoke the cannabis plant. And in legal states, I'll smoke what I can legally. In illegal states, I'll smoke what I can legally. So now that Texas is banning all their hemp products and stuff, I won't be going through Texas. Screw them. Let them fight for themselves. They went completely backwards. Now, if a lot of people from Texas start signing that petition, and in comments let me know they're from Texas and want me to fight, and hey, I'll come and I'll fight with Texas along the way. But not until. Because if they don't want to put up a fight, well, the heck with them. You know, right now they can start flooding that petition. And I put a link on a lot of this stuff on TikTok, but people aren't paying attention. So the blind leads the blind there in Texas, like when they thought decriminalization was the answer. No. California did that way, way, way back in the 70s. When they said that they legalized pot, under an ounce, they would only give you a ticket. And the first time was $25, the second time was $50, any other time after that was a $100 fine. That's called decriminalization. They just didn't call it that back then. It never was legal in California back then. You could possess up to so much, and if you got caught, you faced a fine, and they took it from you. Well, that's what Texas voted in, 4 or 5 years ago. And when I was in Austin, no, I told them, you're crazy to let this get pass. You know, y'all need to fight this. And they didn't. They agreed to it. And now they're suffering. My favorite OPs. My favorite cigarettes, of course, was OPs. But that was just one thing I seen. That, I mean, I didn't go into really researching it, but if you research it, you'll see regular full-size satellites and all that go up, Ray. You will. That's just one thing this morning that came across where they was putting a balloon up, or they had put a balloon up in Alaska, and I sent it to you and Frankie. When I see the real good ones and whatnot, I'll try and pass them along to you too. But see, old boy yesterday said they don't put none of that stuff up in the air by balloon. Yes, they do. And that's what holds it up in the air. And had they not been cameras there, nobody would have seen that. And you notice the balloons are damn near transparent that they use. L, did you figure out what OPs was? Hey, how you doing? Can't complain.
Do you have your t-shirts for sale?
Well, people make a $20 donation. I let them pick one they like, and I autograph and date it, because there's only one place in the world to get them.
Yeah, dude, for sure, bro.
You like to get one?
Yeah.
All right, on. Pick out which one you like. I have them with a leaf on each side. Got two of them. It's got 419 got them in it, and I got two of them that don't have that on it.
What are they, all XL?
Not every one of them are just like that, except these two have the 419 got them in it. These two don't. I only make them in extra large because it's for the autograph and date.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to wear it, you wash it hot the first time and it shrinks right up.
Hell yeah, bro.
The main thing is, do you think people belong in jail for weed?
Absolutely not.
You need to scan the petition
Okay.
right here and get your name on the petition.
Yeah, dude. My phone's in there.
Okay. Which one would you like?
I'll do this one.
Let me autograph for you, and if you'd like to check. Okay. What's the date of
The 23rd, I think.
6/23?
Yeah, 523.
Yeah, right here, if you scan that,
Yeah.
it takes you to the petition.
I work over at Florida Farms, so it's always good to meet someone else that's
I had a-
fight the good fight.
I had a lady come by that brought her kid here back in 2014,
Yeah.
and she brought him back today, and we got pictures and everything.
Hell yeah.
When it tries to bum money, hit the button that says no thanks, I'd rather share right below. Because sharing it helps me more than you sending them money.
Okay.
But I've been on the road, this is my 11th year and my last year. That's why it's so important to get everybody to sign.
Well, yeah, dude, it's so good to meet you, man.
Well, thank you. In July 8th of 2019, the judge took my first name and made it my last name. And
Gotcha.
everybody keeps calling me by my last name now, thinking it's my first. My first name became 4. My middle became 20. My last becomes
Hell yeah, man.
That's legal name, legal everything.
Hell yeah.
Here's a marker. Please leave a tag anywhere below the white, anything, and there's plenty of areas. Leave a tag and take a picture where you tag. And I'll be here all afternoon and stuff. I'll probably be in town the next couple of days because of the weather. Whether I want to move or not, it's going to rain. And here's your t-shirt.
Hell yeah, bro. Can I get
Appreciate
a picture with you, dude?
Sure you can.
Hell yeah, man.
And like I say, let everybody know I'm there. One last gift, just like this, where he gave us every herb-bearing seed.
Yeah.
Right above it,
Yeah.
what's it say? Everybody needs a little Jesus.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much.
You have a
You're
great
so
day,
good
my
to
friend.
meet you, buddy.
Uh-huh. That was so cool. Got another signature and a $20 donation to go to fuel. That's so cool. I like it when people understand I only make the shirts in the size that I wear, because it's not for a shirt. It is actually for the autograph and date. I would prefer people put them up and, you know, put them on their wall, hold on to them, give them grandkids, whatever. But, you know, they're free to do whatever they want to do with them. But back years ago when they used to argue with me about it, and I'm like, dude, if I wanted to sell shirts, I would have small, medium, large, extra large, all that, you know. You show me a successful shirt seller that only has one size. So that's my canvas. No, what are they? I don't, when you say no, what are they, I don't remember what the question was on that. Oh, the OPs, other people's. OPs is other people's. When you go up and you say, yo, man, you got a cigarette? Yeah, other people's. Same with weed. Same with weed. Favorite strain, other people's. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper that way. So if I'm being totally honest, it's other people's, OPs. But back in the day, I used to smoke the cheapest thing. When I first started, it had to be Marlboros. You know, when I was buying them. Or no, when I first started, it was Cools and Pall Mall non-filter. Swipe from my mom, my stepdad, whatever. Back then, we'd smoke anything we could. I remember as a young child, my mom and dad being up on the roof painting signs, and us kids down below in the parking lot playing by the truck there, and we'd wait for either mom or dad to flip a cigarette butt off the roof, and we'd run over and grab it, take puffs off of it. Goodbye, stupid. They only get one stupid comment and I get a remove. How did I, you know, that is so funny, that comment. How did I scam anybody out of anything? These idiots can run their mouths, but they can't prove nothing. Thank you. I seen that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You see, I caught that, right? Hey, not much. What's up, brother? Oh, it could be there for a while. You know, most people know that I've got them trolls, and all they gotta do is look and see it's not a person's name and stuff. And you know, most people aren't stupid. And the people that watch my channel and all, they see that stupid stuff every day, so they know. All they're doing is making themselves look more stupid. Well, right on, hell. Thank you. They adjourned your case to July. So you're still fighting your case? And is it about cannabis? Yeah, I'm down with other BB, you know me. Good one, Will. Good one. Good one. I like that one. Man, if you're fighting it, you need to set it for, if it's a marijuana case, a cannabis case, you need to say not guilty. I want a jury trial. That's what you need to do. And you get your public defender, or better if you can hire a lawyer, and a public defender swore to represent you zealously. You know what I mean? You go into that lawyer and you tell them, hey, I happen to know the state must prove all points of their case. And the only point that I'm wanting them to prove is what narcotic is in marijuana. That's all you want proven. Because remember, the state must prove all points of the case. Very few people, I think, has ever challenged what narcotics in it. When I did, I was found incompetent to stand trial. Hopefully the same thing happens to you, but I really hope they're stupid enough to take it to trial. Because there's plenty of scientists out there, if you believe in scientists, but the ones that believe in plant horticulturists, whatever they are, there's plenty of them experts that will testify there is never been a narcotic in cannabis. Never, ever. It's the same compound, same chemical our body develops and everything. There has never been a narcotic in cannabis. Now, if we're putting it in now with all these super grows and stuff, well, they're genetically modifying all kinds of shit. But that's what I'd do. That's what I'd do if it was me. I'd tell them, as soon as I could, I'd get back in front of the judge and say, you know what? I want a jury trial. This is unfair. I don't think y'all can prove what narcotics in it because I've done some studying and do some studying. Talk to some people that know plants and stuff, you know, do a little research. Just because they tell us something, don't make it true. It has to be challenged and proven in court. I've been trying and trying and trying to get it in federal court. Hell, years ago, 5-6 years ago or whatever, I smoked a joint on the federal court steps in Wichita, Kansas. They didn't even come out and give me a ticket, pay no attention to me or nothing. Oh, your babies. Oh, your babies. Yeah, I used to have a real good friend up there in Pennsylvania. Real good friend. Lisa and David Drake. Yeah, real good friends. But she turned on against me because of a president. Why? 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 Look at the babies. Yeah. There's my little baby girl. Yeah. My baby girl. What do you want? What do you want? You just want some attention too? You want some attention too? Hey, I pay attention to you too. Yes, I will pay attention to you too. Oh yeah. Well, I can start finding homes for them Sunday. They're 8 weeks old. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So hey, if you're in the Joplin area and I'm still here Sunday and you want a really cool pup, I'm asking a $50 rehoming donation. And man, I got 8 cuties. 5 boys and 3 girls. But possibly only 6 will be up for rehoming. I'm going to keep 1, and I'm not sure whether the other person that had the stud wants the dog or if they want cash. I haven't sent them a picture yet. I'll work that out with the other person, but yeah, I got to thin the herd down. They're eating me out of house and home, literally. Tearing the walls up, chewing the furniture. almost through the second 15-pound bag of dog food. Huh. Yeah. Little eating machines. Yep, little eating machines. But they're so cute and they're growing up. Well, McDonald's ain't doing the business like they used to. Maybe, I mean, that's the plan. Although I'm going to stop in New Mexico on the way. I've got a friend that's bought land out in New Mexico, and they're supposed to be letting me know about some land that I can get, like next to nothing down and a couple $100 a month. If I can buy my own land and do that, I damn sure want to do that. Had to look around the monitor to see if it was coming this way. But I want to be a lot closer to my family. If I don't find nothing in, if that don't work out in New Mexico, if it's not as good, you know, if it ain't a super great thing, I want to find something out near Phoenix. Yeah, grow my own green chili. There you go. I really, really, really want to be out closer. And New Mexico's closer. Yeah, it's not, you know, as close as Black Canyon, but it is closer. So I'll definitely be headed back out west. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. She's just being so exceptionally sweet right now. Why? Why? Oh, you looking up and giving me them pretty eyes? You got them little bitty pretty eyes? Huh? You got them little bitty eyes? Huh? Huh? You're itty bitty. You're itty bitty. That's why you're so cute. You're itty bitty. You got big butt. Like big butts. Yeah, see this one when she hops around? She hops and then her butt hops. It's funny to see her hop. Oh, I only started YouTube a couple months ago, doing the lives a couple months ago. I mean, I've had a YouTube for years and years, but it's sleeping right now. He's sleeping right now. They're all sleeping but her. Huh. Oh, little puppy kisses. Your puppy kisses. You're so sweet, little puppy kisses. Your puppy kisses. She wants me to keep her, and it's a toss-up between her and the runt, and I think she knows this. I think she knows this. Huh. But she's a feisty little bee. I've seen her in there with her brothers and sisters. She's a feisty little, she can hold her own. She can hold her own. What's up, Mr. Doug? You out putting people on their feet again today, Mr. Doug? Giving them their walking papers? No, don't be down there crying now. That's the only thing and reason I wouldn't choose you if you keep up at crying. You gotta learn how to bark. Crying don't work with me. Especially from a girl. Girls cry to get attention. Right on. Right on. Heck, I've gotten at least 6 signatures since 9 o'clock this morning, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, really good. I wish the weather was going to be good this weekend. Well, that's 7. So that's cool. Because it was at 2:25 at 9 o'clock this morning. Between 9 and 10, I don't know. I looked at it this morning. I think around 9. And so yeah, that's pretty damn cool. I'm happy with that. Of course, I'll be a lot happier if it's 10 or 20. Go. Whoop. Go. Whoop. Whoop. I woke up most of the other ones. No, that's a cry. That's not a roof. That's a cry. You gotta learn how to woof. No. Woof. Woof. Almost. Almost. That was a little better. It come out like a high pitch. Oh, big thing. It's a nice day down here. This afternoon's supposed to change, but you know, it is what it is. The good Lord's, you know, going to take care of me, I'm sure. If not, there's a reason. I mean, anywhere I go within 100 miles has got, you know, under the same storm thing. So all that would be was, you know, just wasting fuel or anything. People in houses and trailers and stuff, they have it just as bad as I do, you know, being in the RV. So, you know, I don't worry about it. It's all in the good Lord's hands. The main thing I worry about, hail damage. I do not want a cracked or busted windshield. That's the only real thing I worry about. Oh, it's definitely manufactured weather. Yeah, that was an ambulance, Frankie. Well, if it just wants to rain the next 4 days, okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. But if it wants to get crazy and spin off all them tornadoes and stuff, no, I'm not down with that. Just like they lied and said they was stopping the chemtrails and stuff. They haven't. They haven't. Friends sent me pictures yesterday of chemtrails being sprayed. It's all this a damn lie. They stop it in an area for a little bit. While they ramp it up in a different area. Good day back to you, Mike. By the way, for the ones new to the channel, I'm a cannabis advocate. Nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we need it federally legal. And if you believe in that, click on the link in the description of the video, or go to 420jim.com, 420jim.com, and sign the petition. Get a friend to sign it. We're trying to hit 10,000, and then I'll pull permits to do a march on Washington, D.C. 10,000 is nothing. Let's help get there. Say what? Here's one's gonna make me laugh. Sir, are you white poor? I have no idea what you're talking about. But if you're talking about why I'm so poor, I can tell you. We don't get shit for retirement when we get old, which I'm on retirement. And I put every penny of my retirement in fighting for other people's rights. The federal rights to cannabis and hemp. I fight to get all of our cannabis prisoners out of jail under state and federal law. Some states that legalized done the right thing and released our prisoners. But they haven't under federal law. They keep bullshitting. So, screenshot that, scan it, and add your name. Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Can't we all just get a bong? And don't use the excuse, I can't scan that. Because you can always go to 420jim.com, sign the petition. Yeah, I'm poor because I keep this mobile billboard on the road fighting for exactly what I said. It's a 1987 Winnebago Aladdin named the Cannebago. See, no one belongs in jail for weed, sign the petition. And I spend all my money keeping this on the road. You know, I get only 7 miles to the gallon, and it goes coast to coast. The tagging is where people donate a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, a hug, a lighter, whatever. I give them a marker and let them tag the RV. I love to give back to the people that helped me keep this mobile billboard traveling across the country, especially for this last year. This is my last year on the road. You know, people can't come together this year. Oh, well, I'm tired of fighting for them. Give it one last chance, you know what I mean? That's all. Oh, Mike, I know that. Oh, yeah. You're in the District of Columbia. That's why, if you ever watched my channel before, you'll hear me say, I don't know why we let another country run our country. And that's exactly what we do. Bar Association. You know, all the judges and lawyers and public defenders, all of them, the prosecutor, every one of them, they're members of what? The Bar Association. British Attorney Registration. Bar. Justice. You know, just us. So, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, my friend. Hey, I agree with you on that. You're not telling a lie. You're right. you're right, Mike. Money won't make you rich. Money will make you sad. Back when they started yellow journalism and renamed cannabis marijuana and all, they also took away what was called the devil's lettuce. Prior to then, the devil's lettuce was money. It's never been cannabis and hemp prior to that. Our forefathers traded seeds, they used it, hemp fuel, hemp paper, all that. They named cannabis the devil's lettuce. Money's been the devil's lettuce all through time. But they changed things, just like they changed the Sabbath. They changed Christ's birth date. Hey, Danger, Google my name, 420-JIM. Just Google 420-JIM. I've been coast to coast, my friend, with my, I've been doing this for 10 years. I held the first cannabis event ever done at Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I did a march on Washington, D.C., Obama's last year in office. Okay? You've just not heard about me, because that's how they keep you down. You know, if I'd made it famous or whatever, we would have won by now. The only reason we don't win, people tell me they signed the petition, but they don't. But now I have the QR on the side of the RV and stuff, and there's no excuse for them not to point, you know, none of this, well, I'll sign it and turn around and go home shit. You know, get stoned, forget, whatever. I mean, I hate it when people tell me they're going to sign it and then I don't see their signature on it. You know? You're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Anybody that's just in the middle is the problem. I mean, if you're really against it, then of course don't sign it. Go run one against it. But if you believe in it and you're for it, you should sign it. You know, if you was the president and nobody was making a big fuss and getting hundreds of thousands of signatures for you to change something, would you change it? Hell no. Hell no. But if all of a sudden the American people have gotten this petition, you know, with the hundreds of thousands of people behind it saying, look, especially now, Trump says he'll do what the American people want. If everybody get behind this petition, even the ones that don't like him, make comments, you know, I've signed because I know he's not going to do it. Whatever. And let's find out. But we'll never know until we get them signatures, right? So, all I can do is drive the mobile billboard around this year, and you can't buy brand new. Hey, absolutely. They say money can't buy you happiness. Bullshit. It can buy you a really nice sack of weed. You're gonna be happy. Absolutely, Mike. If it ain't affecting them directly, I can talk to 100 people a day, and 90 will tell me they're going to sign the petition. And if 10 do, that was a great day. And that's just the facts. I've got way more followers and friends on Facebook than I have people on that petition right now. A lot of them think, well, I signed your first petition. It didn't work. Whatever they think. I don't know. I don't know why they're still following me and stuff. Because I've shared the new petition. Don't they realize that them old signatures and stuff don't count? I make the post about it and all. See, every 4 years, I had to do a new petition. The first one was Obama and his Congress. Then it was Trump and his Congress. Then I had to make one that went to Biden and his Congress. Now I had to make one back to Trump. This is the second time for Trump. Trump knows all about me. I am 1,000% sure that he knows all about me. But is he going to pay any attention about me right now? No. I can't even get 10,000 signatures here real quick to pull a permit to go do a march in D.C. If you was the president, would you care? Oh, hell, that's at 420, Jim. People didn't get behind him in the last 8-9 years. What do we got to worry about? You know, this is a year I'd like to prove it wrong. I'd like to pull permits while Mr. Trump's in office, and Do a march. I mean, I'm going there anyway over some United States postal things that we need to change. Get some legislation put in where they can't send feces and stuff in the mail. Gag gifts like cremated remains and stuff. That should never be done with the United States government's help. Do it through FedEx and UPS, but not the federal government. Hey, if I could get 1 million people on that, if I could just get 1 million people on the petition, what do you think that would do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand if everybody don't want to get together and do a march and the money is going to cost and all, but it don't cost a damn thing to get on the petition and share it with others and get others to sign. See? All these TikTok creators, why don't they share my petition and stuff? Why don't these other so-called cannabis advocates, for letting prisoners out and whatnot, how come they don't share the petition? I share everything I get from other organizations, advocates and stuff like that, but you never see anything shared. A lot of them is it's all about them. And hell, if you look, I started just about before any of them. I've been out here since 2014. A lot of the bigger things, about religion, they come along in 2019 and stuff. 4 and 5 years after I'd already been going cross country and stuff, which is cool. The more fighting, the better. But people say petitions don't work. Well, bullshit. Right here in Missouri, Jeb Mazansky got life without parole, and he's a free man. Why? Because of a petition. Same petition site I'm using, change.org. Okay? Finally, it took them a while and all. I even put his petition on the side of the RV and told people about it on the way to Obama out there. And I asked Jeff, what was the key? And he said it got so big, so many people were signing it, that every time the governor had come out of his office and there's press, like a business opening, a business, whatever, the press being there, they would always ask him, have you made a decision about Jeff? What about Jeff? Which is great. But that proves to you petitions work. He went from life without parole, did close to 23 years, and became a free man. So petitions do work. But you got to do like he said. It's got to get so big that Congress and Trump pays attention to it. Otherwise it ain't nothing. They ain't going to talk about nothing. And you can't blame Congress or Trump for that. No way can we blame them for that. Because if we the people don't bring it in front of them and put it in front of them, by first a petition, and then, filing a permit and do a march and stuff, everything being 100%, peaceful and legal. They say the pen's mightier than the sword. I need people to sign that petition, that pen. Leave it. That's what will count. If we the people speak up and say, look, it's time to stop the lies on cannabis and hemp. Get rid of all the lies like fake news. Call it what it is, yellow journalism. And we go back and remember that William Randolph Hearst named cannabis, also known as cannabosum in Hebrew, marijuana. It's not the same plant as marijuana is. Totally different plant. That's why it's spelled with an H and not a J. Everything is a lie. And see, I'm tired of liars and uneducated people being in any form of the government. There's too many people that's not running the country in public offices that are stupid and crazy. We damn sure don't need them in office teaching what they think, and no, it's time. People need to re-educate themselves. I stand behind the fact. Anybody that says cannabis is bad is uneducated or a liar. Danger, I disagree with that. The world don't expect that. The world's fooled. I mean, about cannabis, the world's fooled. Because our founding fathers, Abe Lincoln said his favorite thing to do was sit on his porch and play his harmonica and smoke his pipe full of sweet hemp. Not hemp, but sweet hemp. They used the term hemp and sweet hemp back there. Then male, female, bud, not bud, high, not high, whatever you want to call it, yin yang. Thomas Jefferson and George Washington had cannabis plantations. They traded seeds back and forth. Henry Ford had one of the biggest marijuana plantations they were. You go back and see the pictures, the plants are twice as tall as the workers and shit. He made a car, the body, out of marijuana. Basil, straw, and a resin. 10 times stronger than steel, 1,000 pounds lighter. And the whole damn thing run on hemp fuel. So... Alright, look, see if somebody's coming. Yeah. See, I'm not worried about nothing, my friend. I know what happens in this story. I know exactly what happened in this story. Yeah. And we're quickly coming to the end of the story. It seems like the timeline speeded up. Since I was growing up, I know it speeded up. But if someone was to ask me, hey, what's the Bible about, this, that, and the other, I'd tell them, you know what? You need to start in the book of Revelations. Once you get through and understand Revelations and what's coming up, then you can go back and catch up on the rest of it. But definitely, yeah. So me, I'm just going to be as good as I can be. I am so happy the Father and the Son never gave up on me. I'm more happier in my life than I've ever been. And that's just, to me, that's cool. That's great. What? What, little furball? What, furball? Furball wants to say hi. Furball wants to say hi. Hi, furball. Hi, furball. Hey, how can you have these and not be happy? You can't have these and not be happy. I'm going to miss each one of them when they go. I'm going to miss every one of you. But I'm going to be happy to see you go to good homes. Because I can't take care of 8 of y'all. Give y'all 8 a great home. That'd be too much for me. They all deserve their own attention. Mwah. Hey, you're absolutely right. Everyone deserves to be happy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I concur. Damn, Frankie, that thermos comes in so handy. No. Actually, one of the one that studied gets first choice. The lady that, the father of the pups, she was supposed to get first choice. And when we first talked about it, I told her, well, I'm getting ready to go on my tour and all, and the only thing I could do is, take it with me and bring it back when I come back. And she was, oh, heck yeah, la da da, yeah. And somehow, after, the breathing and even the burn and all, but right before I left, the week or so before I left, she's like, so when and I said, well, I'll be back in September, October, November, towards the end of the year. I said, oh, no, how am I going to get my puppy? And I'm like, well, I told you, I'd keep your puppy for you until I got back. And she thought I was going to drive back, after the 8 weeks or whatever. She thought I was going to drive back. And I'm like, no. You can come to me. You got a car. It's 30 miles an hour. I got, you can come to me, though. Or, if you want to put it on a plane or something, there's ways. Or you simply let it stay with its mom for a few more months and I'll bring you your dog. And she was, well, I'm good with that. That's all I can do or whatever. Well, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, whatever, she wrote me and she says, well, just, send me $100. I didn't do it for nothing, blah, blah, blah. She, really, like, she didn't care for me to keep the pup for her or whatever. But I don't know. I'm going to take pictures of them this evening and send them to her and let her know that, hey, Sunday they're ready to be put up for adoption. And if there is one that she wants, let me know. And I'll have it with me until I get there. I'll get it to her. If not, I will send her $100, but she'll have to wait until I get 2 puppies, get rid of 2 puppies, because I can't afford to send her $100 for nothing. Oh, she was very confused. She's a nice lady and all, but I didn't like the way she kind of, like, well, I didn't do this for nothing and whatever. It was in a message, not in voice, which is a good thing. But I still think really highly of her. I think she's a nice lady and all and whatnot. And I mean, I just can't understand what's going to be the difference whether you get it at 4 weeks or, 16 weeks or whatever it is. It's still going to be the same dog and all. It's just it'll be more with his mom, and while I'm trying to get mine trained, to potty trained outside and whatnot, which is easier when you have a mom and or mom and dad. Man, I tell you what, if somebody wanted to train my dog that first few months and go through that, I'd say, hey, hell yeah. Like the chewing of the trailer, my walls and on the front. Yeah, yeah. Okay. No, I'd more than happily her come and get it Sunday. And if I was just down the road, I'd deliver it Sunday. I mean, but how she thought I was going to come all the way back across country. thousands of miles to bring a pup. No, no, no. I was like, no, 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 no. I did not ever, no way I said that. And now I'm being extorted for $100. I mean, what if I gave them all away? What if nobody wants to pay a rehoming fee? But it is what it is. And if I do get rid of 7 of them with $50, that's cool, and I'll send her $100 of it. That's cool. It's not really about trying to make any money, not for me. I've had to buy the food and take care of them and everything. It's not really about the money for me. But I think it's a good idea to do the $50 rehoming fee, because somebody that's going to donate $50 to get the pup is a lot more amped to take care of that pup than someone just, looking for a pup. So I may end up keeping one and raising one, or I may end up keeping one for me and one for her and raising 2 until I get to Black Canyon. I'll leave that decision up to her, but I need her to make the decision, because I know she'll want one of the tan ones. Or I'd almost bet money that she'd want one of the tan ones, and probably the girl. That's what she mentioned before I left, when they had just little bitty things. And she was supposed to tell me the name, so I could be calling it by its name and stuff. But, see, I can't do nothing until she either picks or denies hers, and then I pick mine. And mine's either going to be the runt or the little tiny girl. There's 3 girls. But the one's got the little white paw and the little face, she's her or the male runt, one of the 2. And I'll leave that up to the people that want to adopt them. If the girl that I like gets adopted out, well, of course I'm going to keep the runt. If the runt gets adopted out, because some people are like me, they like the runt of the litter. If the runt gets adopted out, I'm keeping the girl. So, whichever one gets adopted out, I'm keeping the other one. That way I didn't have to choose. There you go. I like Rottweilers. I've been around a couple of mean ones. I've been around some really nice, friendly ones. I like Rottweilers. I like Pit Bull. I like good dogs. And most of them are, unless they're trained otherwise or brought up differently or whatever. I knew it when I was bouncing around in foster homes. And where'd that car go? Car just disappeared. They had a Doberman, and her name was Tasha. I'll never forget. And just as beautiful as can be. A beautiful Doberman. And beautiful dog, beautiful spirit, everything. The only thing was, she didn't like being left alone. If you left her alone, she'd tear up the house. And I mean literally tear up and destroy things. Toilet papers around out. You just go in there and have a heyday. You shouldn't have left me alone. And they'd beat her and stuff. Instead of just, confine her to one space or something like that when we went, or getting rid of her or whatever, that was their suggestion. I guess his way of trying to solve the problem. We get home one time and she'd torn up the toilet paper and this, that, and the other. he started hitting on that dog, and that dog tore him up. She wasn't about to quit. You know, tearing him up. His ass got it. It was coming to him. His ass got it. Sadly, of course, you know, they took the dog, but he got it. That dog got in a little revenge. Oh, I don't know how far I am from the Mons. I'm an hour away from the Walmart Museum. Right on. Well, I think 4 of these puppies will go pretty quick. It may take a little longer to get rid of 1 or 2 of the other ones, but then again, who knows? They're all cute. It just depends on what one's looking for. Oh, 360 miles? Yeah. Well, on average, I travel 55 miles an hour. But like, if it's 100 miles, I figure 2 hours. That's just how I figure my time. If I gotta do 100 miles, I figure it's gonna take me 2 hours. So that'd take me like 3.5 hours. See, no, I was wrong. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, about 7-hour drive for me. It may be a little less, but by the time I stop, rest a minute, stretch my feet, I'm getting old. I'm not gonna sit there and 3, 4 hours at a time. I stop, get fuel, whatever. So yeah. 2 hours per 100, 2 times 3 is 6, and 57, 7 hours. How you do it in 5 hours? Because that's, you know, 60, 65, whatever, you know. Car speed, truck speed, new vehicle speed. Not my RV speed. It'll do it. Oh, that RV, oh, this thing will hit 80, no problem. I don't want to do it. I'm happy at 55. I save so much fuel. And when you're only getting 7 miles to the gallon, that's important. That's real important. If people are in a bigger hurry than that, they can go to hell around. And heck, if there's any wind out there or rain or anything, be prepared to slow your ass down, because I do. But see, that's why I don't drive in the rain and the wind. You know? I know better. I do. Well, that's kind of a disappointing lunch. I thought I was going to get more people during lunch. I hope the rain stays off till tonight, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. It'd be cool to have people come by after work. Maybe we'll have off and on rain tomorrow, and the next, and the next, and the next day. Hopefully it won't be steady. Hey, but I'm happy. I made 2 days of gasoline for the generator in the donation today. So I'm happy. Yeah. April showers were made by our Creator. All these are made by man. Oh, goodness sakes. There's a gas station literally right across from me. So when I have to get generator gas tomorrow, I just got to go across the street and fill the can. I like it when the gas station's that close. I may have to go there in the morning and get a cup of coffee. Nah. I don't get that way no more. Little Paquito buzz, that's it. I don't get the high I used to many years ago. No. Totally different weed. I don't get the cotton mouth, I don't get the munchies. It changes my channel a little bit, yeah. Relaxes my eyes, my mind a little bit and all, but nowhere near the buzz weed years ago gave. And you can ask Doug, my repo buddy, when I get to that high point where I know I can't get any higher, I don't smoke no more. I just, and oh, you're 420 again, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, once I hit that plateau, it's useless because I can't get any higher. To me, it's waste of weed. And eventually you're either going to smoke yourself straight or you're going to smoke yourself to sleep. Either way, it's a waste of weed. %, be banging. Me personally, I don't go by anything they put on the label. I've had real low get me buzzed like old school weed, and I've had real high not do a damn thing really. So me, I unless I try it, I can't tell you nothing about it. That's like you go to a local street dealer and they, what you looking for? And you tell them Gorilla Glue. Oh man, that's what, yeah, Gorilla Glue right here. And they'll tell you it's Gorilla, and it could be whatever. You know? I had so many people, hey man, you want to smoke some Jack Hara? And I'm like, hell yeah. And sad to say, there's only probably 2 times it was really Jack Hara. Oh, it's from Missouri? Right on. So was it grown in Missouri or just sold in Missouri? Because a lot of these places import cannabis from everywhere. Oh, but you can tell real Jack Hara. Yeah, you can tell the real Jack Hara. Just like you can tell Acapulco Gold, you can tell Grainsville Green. Yeah, I don't care how many times you replant it, it's still got them. If it's kept and not, you know, crossed with anything else, it still keeps that generation after generation and gets better and better. That's back in the old day. With all this genetically modified bullshit and growing in chemicals, who knows?
Not anything like this. Did you build this?
Yep.
Right on. I personally think they should make them legal. I think they're doing an injustice keeping them illegal, but Right now, cannabis is a big fight, and at least they're studying and starting to see what mushrooms do. Hell, they're legal pretty much in Colorado, I think. You can't find them, or when I was there, you couldn't find them. Nobody had them. They were legal, but nobody had them. And that sucked. And see, they're mainly illegal because they can't control them either. You think pot's easy to grow, mushrooms 100 times easier to grow. If they took all the poison they put in the cow feed back out, yeah, there'd be mushrooms everywhere. That was a big thing in Florida back when I was growing up. Go shroom hunting. You go early morning after a dew, like a light rain, but it was even just dew. It didn't have to be a rain. You go out in that cow pastures, you dodge the farmer that's out there looking for people out there in his field, and they shoot at you with rock salt. They catch you, and you go out there and look for mushrooms. Well, they started putting stuff in the feed that they don't. It kills the mushroom spores. Yeah, they rewild it. They wake people up, absolutely. Oh, I've been to Texas many, many times. Hell, if you Google, well, maybe not. If you go search my YouTube, you probably see late breaking news in Lubbock. I was late breaking news in Lubbock back in 2018, I think. The year before I changed my name. So yeah, 2018. I was the lead story in Amarillo, Texas news. So, like I say, when I say I came through fighting for Texas a couple times, I did. I stopped at every Planet K, and there's 26 of them. How you doing? And I stopped at every Planet K. How you doing?
Good, buddy. Just looking at your name.
Right on. I'm glad you did. I got to pick up a shirt it fell. I hate when that happens.
Baby. He has a shirt that says, it's 419, got a minute?
Hey, tell her who I make them shirts. Tell her who made.
Listen, his name is
First
Jim.
name is 4, middle name is 20, last name is Jim. True story.
420 Jim is his name. Jim. It's on his driver's license.
Oh, it's on my birth certificate now. July 8th of 2019, the judge legally changed my name.
Yeah, July of 2019, the judge changed his name to 420 Jim.
I've been coming here since 2014.
Yeah. How much are your t-shirts?
I ask a $20 donation. I autograph and date them. There's only one place in the world, and it goes to keep the mobile billboard on the road, And any donation, I let people tag it, Some people can't afford 20. If they, a bud, a penny, any donation, I let people tag it.
That's cool, man.
The main thing is the petition. Nobody belongs to jail for weed, and we need it federally done. Anybody can sign the petition. It don't ask if you have a record or nothing.
Right.
And help me get 10,000 signatures real quick, and I'll do a march in D.C. when I leave Florida.
Oh, wow. Man. He said if he gets 10,000 signatures, he's doing a march in D.C. on his bus. If you buy a shirt, you get to sign it. Yeah. All right.
You got to bring it by. I'll be here all afternoon, even if you want. Come by and tag it.
All right, buddy, we'll be back.
Alrighty.
Be good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, here, little present. Everybody needs a little Jesus. He gave us every herb-bearing seed.
That's right.
We'll see you later. Ah!
See you, buddy.
All right. When he brings his wife back later, I'll give her a little Jesus. Ah, goodness sakes. Let me. Oh yeah, Graham, Texas. Yeah, I sued Awesome Possum Band Works and Recreation there. Yeah, I've been to Graham, Texas a few times, but that's how Graham, Texas knew of me. Leslie Causey and all. That's how they knew about me, and it told me to come there the very first year and all, because I'd been all over Texas, and they wanted me to come to the little town, you know. And hell, I'll sit on your square, and I did. You know, it was cool. Why they screwed that up and everything, I don't know. I couldn't answer that, and I don't care. They sold the place. They don't deserve to have the place. And I'm glad they're not out there ripping people off and stuff like they were. So let them go their way and enjoy their life. They're going to have to answer for what they did to the man above. And see, those are the ones that, you know, they had me believing that they really believed in the Lord and stuff. And I know different now. There's so many fake people. I hope the new owner has a, success out there. I hope she turns things around. I hope she don't harbor people that tells lies and stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see. I wish her all the best. But that would be the same as, a bad cop covering up for a good one. Yeah. People let them do it. Oh, they're brother, but they don't make it right. Yeah, I wonder how old James, Leslie, and Phil are doing. I finally found out that name. What should be another false name he goes by? But it's not Chase Bass. The Chadwick Bass? Nah. It's James. What are you doing, little one? 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 What are you doing? Well, If nobody has anything they want to talk about, I'll probably get out of here. This has been an hour and a half. Yeah, I knew you'd say baby live. I would have been disappointed if you didn't say that. Hell, even an hour and a half's baby live. I got rid of the other one that repeated that one. No, I don't think of anything about it. I actually think a woman can run a country better than a man. That's just my personal opinion. Most women are really, really good at handling bills, raising children, knowing to take care of their own, before helping others. But then they help others once they're family. You know what I mean? If you take a real woman, a real honest woman, and she's not going to try 100%. Nope. She's going to try 110% and prove that she can run the country better than a man. Would I like to see a woman president? Yes, I would in the U.S. Hillary, Obama, no, none of them. But someone that truly, yeah, I would vote for him just for the hell of it. I do. I think a woman could balance the budget and all that crap a lot better than a man. A man gets upset and his thing gets hard and he just lets that think and does this, that, and the other. A woman, let me say, I think they have a way of balancing things and working things out a little bit better than men. Well, damn, let me ask you this, Will. I mean, I hope you get rid of the headache and all, but did it take your mind off your foot? Baby lives. Hell, y'all don't even do 5-minute lives. This one's an hour and 38 minutes long so far. And you're going to call them baby lives. You can't please. A garden party. Hey, go listen to the song Garden Party. Frankie, you and Will, listen to Garden Party. Go Google that song and listen to it. There's a verse in there I dedicate to you. It goes something like, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Yeah, I went to a garden party. What, did it go down by one? What did I have last time? What did I have last time, Frankie? Because I got rid of one yesterday. Boo-boo. Hey, move. Move. Okay, Jack, goodbye. Go. Go. Go, I made her move. I think I had 461. If I remember right, I had 461, and I did block one yesterday. Oh, he's been here. He's been here quite a while. Oh, you must not have watched last night's live. Will can tell you. He said that I lost a. Will didn't, but the one that I blocked for calling me and Will names. He was the holy one. He said I'd lost a holy. That I lost a holy supporter. You were there. You were there. That when they was arguing about the flat Earth and stuff. Weren't you there? I could have swore you was in the conversation. Arguing about the satellites and all that. Maybe you left, but towards the end, he called me or him or both of us names and stuff. I knew he was a troll all along. I knew he was a troll all along. They think that I'm stupid, but yeah, no. And I go, until I can pretty much prove they're a troll or something, I can say, hey, this is why I got rid of them. I let them trap themselves. And there's another one I got. Well, remember that Tom guy that was there? He quit sharing my petition and all. How he was going to share it every day and this, that, and the other, and made comments like, wow, I don't know why people aren't signing it and this, that, and the other. I knew he was one. And when I made that comment, yeah, I like it, even when the trolls share my petition, he stopped doing it. Hasn't made one more post since. Hasn't shared a petition or nothing. And I didn't even call him out or nothing. I just made a comment about, yeah, I even got trolls that share. And like I say, I know there's one more, might be two. They don't pop in all the time, but they think I don't know. And that's cool. As long as I don't know, I don't know. But once I know, I just delete, don't have no interactions, no nothing. Just block them. My polite way of saying F them. In this case, I blessed them. So they didn't have to look at me no more. Didn't have to come on my channel no more. See, that's a blessing. I blessed them with that. Well, the kids are awakening, so it's getting time for lunch, not only for me, but them, and not only them, but for me. I'm going to sit here and eat some real food outside of McDonald's. Why in the world did they hide that? Why'd they hide that message? You put them. You must have you've got a real dark emblem. Maybe it's a finger or whatever, but I can't tell what it is, not even with my glasses, it's so small. But there's something that says them, LOL, they restricted that one. No, no, uh-uh. A dog turd would be healthier than that. And I ain't favorite the dog turd. I figured that's what it was. I didn't tell you could speak. Good boy. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. You know that word, don't you? Mwah. He's my good little boy. Well, he talks to me. He talks to me on command. Yeah. I say speak and he does. Yeah. Here's my escape artist. You're my escape artist. Yes, you are. Somebody's going to adopt him pretty quick. This is the one I'm going to keep. If my little white-pawed girl goes first, this is the runt. This is the boy I'll probably keep. You got my little victory and all. But if somebody picks the runt, hey, I ain't talking to you. If somebody picks the runt, I'll end up keeping the girl. Oh. Huh. Ow. Ow, that hurts. Man, those emblems ain't big enough for me to see. Popcorn, maybe? I can get them going, chicks, shutting them up. Hey, you gotta learn to bark instead of whine over there. Thank you. Oh yeah, puppy love. Oh, that's a puppy? I didn't even see that. Looks like a box of popcorn to me with a star on it or something. Not even close, huh? Damn, I'll be glad. These guys are going to be big enough to come over the wall in a couple of days. And then I'm not going to have no control. They're going to be able to run all over the RV. So, I got to start finding homes. Poop corn. No. 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 Every once in a while I can get him to wave his paw. Hi, babies. Hi, babies. Hi. You don't have to hold on to me that tight that your claws get me. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, it's about time for me to get out of here, my friends. Let me get something to eat. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hitting the like would be really appreciated. Sharing it would be appreciated. New subscribers will get more on the petition. That's how we win. Make sure you're on the petition. It's in the description of the video. It can be found at 420gym.com. I'll be back, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, at 7 tonight and noon tomorrow on YouTube. and 420 today on Facebook. Until then, peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, we can all get along. My dogs love you. I love you. Jesus loves you. Peace.